Welcome back to another Prime Talk with Nino and Sid. I'm Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know. We're back here again. What's up, my man?
What's going on, AFC Sid? Back in the building, back in the studio. As you saw last week, we did a little live show, had a little vacation in Miami doing our thing. But back in the studio after a terrible loss. We're not so breezy today, but you know what it is. Let's talk about these fixtures.
I'll get to you in a minute about that.
Fuck you.
Um, two, one. I feel like we should have had more goals than what we had because we were just peppering up these boys, like putting them these motherfuckers in a split. Again, actually the middle got much better. I have nothing to
So
complain about. Nothing in the middle this
we're
time,
talking
actually.
about we're talking about Fulham and Tottenham or Tottenham Fulham.
Yeah, no, Spurs. We actually did not have no problems in the middle this time. I feel like I guess the changes, putting in Langman into the game, that actually helped a lot. I actually saw a lot of difference in this game. Finally, I saw Hoiberg was Boston, bro. If anything, he was Boston that game. Like looking for those little passes. Richarlison actually starting to made a big difference. I still didn't think Sun should have started this game. We should have rested for Tuesday, but that's another day we could talk about. Me personally, the wing backs were perfectly fine. No complaints about Emerson. But you look
I
at
don't
that.
I didn't see any problem with your performance. It was fine. I mean,
I just
you
yeah,
just dealt with
I feel
Fulham.
like we got robbed in the goal, but VAR Nixon picks. Richarlison was on, by the way. He was not offside. I'm sorry.
Be it as it may, you took the 3 points. You know what I mean? You could only in those moments you gotta be like, okay, whatever, they messed up, but we gotta take it.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
then it
mean?
picked. Look at Fulham. It picked up at the end though. That little goal by Mitrovic. They started to pick up like yo. I'm like, oh my. Like for me personally, I was like worried for the last 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wasn't worried. I was watching the game and I just didn't feel worried like you guys were gonna lose. Like, yeah, they got that goal back, but I still didn't feel like they were gonna go on and score an equalizer. So I feel like you guys just had them in the bag pretty much.
Yeah. And bro, again, I think it's like 12 more goals left before this man breaks Jimmy Greaves' record, bro. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen this season.
All right. Hopefully it does, man.
I think
That's a good
Jimmy Greaves will be
accomplishment.
very proud about that accomplishment that he had for a very long time.
It's a good accomplishment to, be considered a top scorer in your club. So, big up.
Big up to the boys, man. Like another win, another 3 points, positive vibes all over the place. No picking. I'm not nitpicking anybody. But like I said, the one thing I'll do, Emerson, I don't complain either because like, I do usually complain about him, nothing going forward. He did have a little chance there and there, but I'm not gonna nitpick it because again, he didn't do bad at all defense. I like the fact that Lang is starting, Kuti's back. If I was Davinson Sanchez, I would take some notes, but that's in the day. I think Landon and Kuti with Dyer in the middle, that'll be perfectly fine. Ryan Sessegnon, again, another strong performance. He's gotten better, bro. Like I can't really like complain. Like he's gotten so I can see why he picked him over Reggae Young because it was gonna be one of the other was gonna go.
Right, right, definitely.
But overall, like, he gave Paris the rest, much needed rest. Like he needed that rest because I feel like he's gonna play Tuesday, but we'll talk about that later on, of course. And yeah, positive vibes all over the place, man. The men came to play.
No
I'm ready to move
complaints.
on. No complaints, exactly. I'm ready to move on to you, Lord.
Yeah, we played Manchester United at Old Trafford. Didn't end up
I
well,
waited for
3-1.
to come back to the studio so we could talk about this game. To be honest with you,
What's so funny about it? I don't understand what's so funny.
you
Like,
guys got put in a split, man. Like I had three, and the funny part, I had
and
three
what did I
leads.
tell you? What did I tell you about the midfield?
That
We
shit
don't have
was
we don't
that
have
shit was
one.
caca, bro. That shit was dead food, bro.
We don't have a midfield if
When
Partey's
he's
not in there.
Emily Smith Rowe did not start, I'm like, bro, is this man cooked? Bro, that's the first thing I said is Arteta cooked when I didn't see that starting because obviously Zaka and Lakanga it doesn't work, especially in a big game.
No, Saka did okay. I don't have anything against Saka. Lakanga, I don't blame him because he's just not ready, and it's
Of course,
obvious. And it's obvious. Shaka was just nowhere to be found. Like, I'm sorry. Like he was way too far up
defense
the
was like
pitch.
the defense was sleeping. Lejenko,
The
Lejenko
defense
should have. Lezhenko should have been covering that guy Anthony the entire time on
Yeah,
that play. Because I
it
was
was just
rewatching that play. I was like, dude, if he would have just put like
if
maybe a
he
little bit more of an effort, he would have been perfectly fine.
if he would have just stayed, because Saliba had a good position on Rashford. He just if he just would have stayed, it would have been a different, possible outcome. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have scored, but I'm just saying there could have been a different outcome. It's just naive
No,
defending. Naive defending. Everybody was pushed too far forward. They were in all-out attack mode. Like I don't know, I didn't understand why we were doing that, but I don't know. I mean, Manchester United did what they did. They
came
compacted.
out there and they put you guys in the split, literally in the
No,
split.
they didn't put us in a split because we were controlling most of the game. But the fact of the matter is they just countered attack on us. That was it. Like we
You
just
gotta take your
fell.
chances. That you gotta take your chances too. And
That's another
you
thing.
guys have plenty of chances too. On top of that,
Exactly.
like bro, easily as a sports better, I said this game's gonna go over. That's why I betted on the over. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of goals. And then it happened.
Right, exactly. Exactly. It's good. It was supposed to be a closer match. You know what I mean? If we would have taken our chances, it would have been closer. But I wasn't
My
expecting that with the
boy,
midfield. With the
my
midfield,
boy,
no.
Marcus Rashford, bro. Like, bro, I've been telling you about this for the last couple of years. I've been wanting to see Rash for a while to perform. You know, I highly rate
Bro,
Rashford.
everybody hates on him, to be honest.
I still
Like
don't never understood the hate. Exactly. I never understood the hate on Marcus Rashford.
like he went through a slump because he was dealing with all these different managers and different
Mhm.
personnel coming through the club. And of course, your form's gonna struggle, but the kid still has class and quality, man. Like one-on-one against a keeper, more likely than not, he's gonna score it. So, you
And you
know what I
have people
mean?
to
Like
support too with Sancho. And you have Sancho and Anthony now is going to help you out too. So, and then you have Ericsson on top of that, who is the midfield maestro. I've been saying that for a long time as well.
that's another man. He ran the midfield, and that's my exact thing right there. Is we don't have a man to do that. If Partey's not there, nobody's running the midfield.
Nobody's going to be there.
Nobody's running the
Bro,
midfield. And the fact that they slept in the window trying to go for wingers when we needed a CDM, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever.
I would go after
We'll take
Douglas
our
if he was
L. We'll take our L. I mean, 3-1, whatever, beginning of the season, get it out, get it over with, and move on from that. Try to bounce back. That's
I
all
don't
you
know,
got to
bro. I'm gonna
do.
see some Arsenal fans were literally digging about not you. I'm gonna say other Arsenal fans digging at me, saying, "Oh, 5 in a row, 5 in a row." Like, bro, relax. Like it's the beginning of the season.
You already
Like,
know my feelings on that. Like you can't talk shit.
some of them gotta get
You can't
humbled,
talk
bro.
shit
Sometimes these
at the
men gotta
beginning
get
of the
humbled
season. You
about
gotta
that,
talk
bro.
shit at the end. You gotta talk crap at the end. You can't talk shit at the beginning.
It's
So
very early in the window. They're coming out my head saying that, "Oh, we're gonna be better than you." I'm like, bro, the season just started. Like, calmate,
like
calmate.
granted, you could say it as banter, but you just gotta play it out. We'll see. Because,
Exactly.
as you saw, like a couple of injuries just totally fucking hindered our run. A couple of injuries, and that was it. Over.
Yep, exactly.
So it is what it is. We don't have depth. We have a good 11, but
Yeah,
we don't have depth.
definitely. You gotta
Period.
get that little depth in the window as far as in January. As I did preach to you earlier, though, like, yo, yeah, you're good now, but wait till you start getting the injuries. Wait till you see starting playing and get hurt. What's gonna happen to you guys when that thing happens?
I already knew it. I've been knowing it. That's why I wasn't opening my mouth too much. I wasn't trying to talk too much shit. It was just wait and see because we're doing good now, but we always do this. So we either have a really good start.
Fortunate for me, I see depth in my team. Fortunately for me, I can say that.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, but you still below us in the table, so shut the fuck up. Um,
1 point below you, not.
it doesn't matter. You're still below us. So
Anyhow, I have nothing else to say.
yeah, it is what it is. Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. Terrible loss. Hard to take, but it is what it is.
We're gonna move on to the Merseyside Derby, man of the match, Jordan Pickford. What a fucking guy! For all of a sudden now, I think he's seeing that okay, Ramsdale performing, Nick Pope is performing, Dean Henderson's performing, and I gotta start doing my part because World Cup's coming up.
It's
It was a
also
Jordan Pickford.
it's
It was a
also a
Jordan Pickford.
Merseyside derby. You gotta remember that. Merseyside on a derby form goes out the window. You can bounce back in a derby. You can be, Superman in a derby, and then the next game be completely shit still. So
Liverpool
Grant,
looked terrible, bro.
they do. They do. They look like they can't finish their dinner. unfortunately. But it is what it is, man. Pickford had an amazing game, bro. Just stopping everything, nicking stuff off the post,
Mhm.
like just keeping him out, keeping him out. Give big ups to him though. He man of the match for me.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, yo, me personally, I've been on his head for almost a year and a half now. So the fact that he actually had a big game, I was like, I was very surprised.
Yeah, I was, bro, and the fact that Liverpool had such a bad game, like in
Mm.
my opinion, or they've been having so many bad games,
And that's
cons
like they only have four, bro. 6 matches, bro. They have 4 points on literally draws, bro.
wow. I mean, it is what it is though. Like, I'm not saying that they can't come back from that. It's just they gotta
It's
step
tough.
up.
Like I said, I don't rate that team. I don't rate Frank. I still gonna talk shit about them. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not being a hard head, but I gotta keep picking on this team because
I
it
mean,
is what it
yeah,
is.
by far, like, we can pick on them all we want. They're giving us a reason to pick on them is my thing. You know what I mean? So the less reasons they give us to pick on them, the picking will stop. We'll stop picking on them. You know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. You guys make your bed. So if you shit the bed, we're gonna make fun of you for it. That's plain and
Exactly.
simple.
But ready to move on to they got a big reality check again. Leeds, they got a big reality check.
Oh yeah.
Uh, bro, Ivan Tony, bro, that's a bad brother, bro. That's a bad brother right there. A hat trick, bro. If I was Gareth Southgate, I'll be taking my notes because
Oh
that
yeah.
brother is a killer, bro.
No, no, hey
You
man.
already know they can score goals too.
No,
They can score
he's
for
he's
fun.
on fire. He's on fire, absolutely on fire. Hat trick. Amazing free kick, left the goalie
Mm-hmm.
motionless. Um, there's nothing bad to say about him. I mean, another goal from Sinistera, a Mark Rocca. That's the only positive to say about that. Those players are firing.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the
Speaking
absence of
of,
Rodrigo's,
you still got a red card?
in what
Man
game?
trying to find the referee, bro.
In what game?
Jesse Marsch.
I mean, he was mad about the calls and stuff like that, but I think he's
Of
taking it a little
course.
too far over the top. Like you gotta control yourself, dude. You can't be
Of
doing that.
course, bro. It's not Wisconsin, bro.
Yeah, yeah. You can't just go over there and
You can't throw a
fisticuff.
bag of cheese in the brother. It's
You
unexpected.
you can't go over there and fisticuff the referee. Like that's not what you do.
That man probably got some cheese because Minnesota, Wisconsin. My bad, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's known for that cheese, bro. So that motherfucker got some cheese there hiding, bro. Throw that motherfucker.
I don't know what
Oh,
he's hiding,
the
but you
referees,
can't
bro.
you
I'm
can't go over
I'm
there and
sick
just
and tired.
fisticuff.
Bro, that man will fight, bro. I'm sick and tired every single week. We gotta nitpick these referees, bro, because they're just fucking terrible, bro. They're terrible.
And like what's worse about it is like they'll make the stupid, terrible decision, then VAR will
Exactly.
justify it, and then 3 days later, in between the week, they'll be like, "Oh, we made a terrible decision on this call." Well, dude, you changed the face of the game with the call. It's over already. You can't apologize for that. You already fucked it
Exactly.
up. Like, oh, I'm so
Fucking
sorry.
dickhead,
And
bro.
like coming out and saying you're sorry isn't gonna make the situation better. Like you already fucked it. Like that's it. There's no going
I
back.
want to bring up a topic before we end our reviews, but I'm gonna talk about it later. I actually was mentioning referees, but I thought it was like with that topic, but we'll talk about that later on. But before that, yeah, like I mean, yeah, these got put in a split.
So
They
on to
got a re-
Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth
that's
after
another
this.
team that got a reality check, bro. Welcome to the Premier League,
Of course, you know what I mean. You think you're gonna go into a game winning, and you come out, getting shown up at your own place. You know
bro.
what I
They
mean?
did the ultimate choke job, the ultimate bottle job, bro. Like, how do you up 2-0 and just lose like that, man?
Hey
Like,
man, that Philip Billing goal though was a banger.
that's not looking good though. That's not looking good, bro.
Hey, who knows, bro? Who knows, man? They could have had that nice, promotion jump and hype, and then all of a sudden now it's starting to fade when people are starting to figure them out. So it is what it is. Like that happens. It's gonna happen. They're gonna have to figure out a new way to play.
100%. Yeah, Dominic Solanke, bro. Finally, I've been waiting for brother to show up, bro.
For real, man.
I
Solanke
always liked Solanke too. I've been
and
watching him
Jaden
since they like,
Anthony and
yeah,
like they're finally showing up, bro. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, form is temporary. So
But
like,
I've been waiting for Dominic Solanke to do this for a long time though. Like I've been watching man since like 2020s, bro.
yeah, but man's been playing in people's shadows.
He
Like
decided to go to Liverpool for a year like a fucking dickhead, and then look what happened.
they got rid of you because
Because
they're
he's from the
you
Chelsea Academy originally.
right. But regardless of the fact, it's just like he was playing in people's shadows. He went places where he was a bench or second string. He needed to
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere where he got first team. He was always on the team sheet, always playing. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
needed.
No, 100%. Yeah, and then like at Bournemouth, I think I'll be fine. James Tavernier finally showed up too. I was like, damn, bro, when is man gonna show up too?
For real, no, like I mean, there's a whole bunch of players right now that they're starting to see him now. They're starting to see what people
Mm-hmm.
what their team fans were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
But
there's a lot of players that I don't know about.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, though. Moving on to the most controversial ending. I don't know if you end up watching that ending part. That was not a foul. I'm going West Ham and Chelsea. I feel like that goal should have stand. But again, it
And again, we go
goes
back to the
back to VAR.
referees. Like they pick and choose what they want to
They
call.
literally pick and pick, bro. There was not a foul. That was not a foul at all by Bowen at all.
And or even so, like even so, we can go back to the Manchester United Arsenal match that the foul that was supposedly a foul. You know what I mean? If the ref is right there, he looks at the foul and
Mm-hmm.
considers it that it's a play on situation, like it wasn't deemed all that bad. And then all of a sudden you got VAR nitpicking, oh, bring that back. That situation with Odegaard and whatever is the same as Chelsea Tottenham game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With Havertz and
This
I
is
think it
like,
was
oh, we're
we're
gonna
gonna
basically
nick
make
we're gonna
yeah,
pick
Nick and Pick.
the
Like basically saying
situations.
we're gonna make up for your little mistakes against Spurs. So let's do it on West Ham. Me personally, fuck West Ham, but fuck Chelsea on top of that, bro. Like, bro, I don't understand how they just pick and choose. It's getting annoying, bro. It's really getting annoying
It's
with this
really
shit.
making it feel like, well, do we really need VAR now? Like,
No, we don't. I don't. I mean, personally, that's why I watch the championship sometimes, bro, because I want to get away from bar.
yeah, man, like is it really necessary to have somebody's bias in a TV camera room checking out everything that's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's going on, man. These guys are just biased and they're giving calls and shouts to certain teams in certain situations that'll make, whatever work out in their favor or however they feel they want it to go, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And I'm not saying
Exactly,
it's
bro.
just I'm not saying it's just my team. It's all the teams, bro. Like they'll fuck up your team in a perfect situation for you to move up, and they're like, nope, or
Bro, can you imagine your
take the
team
goal
is
off,
fighting
or give them a
relegation?
penalty, or a
Exactly.
red card or something. They'll throw something in there, make it like a drama and stuff like that. It's like this is not a soap opera. This is football.
Imagine like fighting for the point that you're fighting for Champions League, or the other, if you're below, fighting for relegation, bro. Like, sure. Imagine you going down on something like that, bro. I'll be so mad, bro.
Imagine your team like they call like in a final, they call a foul over like a super soft little coming together, like the players bump chest or something like in a coming together, and all of a sudden your team gets called on a penalty on some bullshit. You
I'm
know what I
gonna bring
mean?
that
Like,
up right here. I'm gonna bring that right here. Musa Sissoko, my dog got fucked over on that shit in the Champions League final, bro.
you know what I
Two,
mean? Like,
bro, 2 minutes into the match.
yeah, that's it. 2 minutes into the match. Yeah, that's a little betting thing right there. I
That's
know
what I
how
gave
I know how
the
the referees when they're bought, that's how they do. They'll give an early yellow card or they'll give an early penalty or something like that just to show that, oh, I'm swinging the game the way you want it to whoever, forced them to.
Mhm.
It's
But
sad, but that's the way it works.
yeah. I'm ready to move on to a boring. That was boring. I watched the highlights. I had a snooze fest. Newcastle and Palace.
Yeah, the teams
I
cancel each other out, bro. They just cancel each other
Yeah,
out.
but there's. I feel like honestly, I'm gonna make a hot take about this, bro. Because brother didn't play. Um, I think Newcastle without Saint Maximan. I don't. I think they're just an average team.
I mean, yeah, he adds that spark to them, but I don't think they're average. I think they can still compete, in my opinion. I still think I mean to hold Crystal Palace back is not an easy
They were
task.
at home though, too, though.
But regardless of the fact, I mean, it's
Chris
to,
Wood, bro, that man just fucking trash, my bro.
who?
Wood,
Oh, Chris Wood. I mean,
40 million
he
pending,
hasn't
bro.
got playing time. He's getting benched. He hasn't
Mm-hmm.
had playing time. You go cold, man. You got to keep playing. You always have to you have to play
Yeah.
like consistently. If not, you kind of lose your mojo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I was dead.
I want to bring up to this game that I did tell you about though. I did have them winning and end up winning. Wolves against Southampton.
Yeah, I think I had a draw, but yeah, Wolves did their thing, man.
Wolves, yep. Bruno Large's army.
That
Portuguese.
that opponent's goal was another nasty goal. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the sequence to it. Good build
Mm-hmm.
up, perfect finish.
Exactly.
Potence was
I've been hearing talks that my God, Ruben Nieves is gonna get a new contract, so that's gonna be good too.
I mean, that's gonna be good for Wolves. I mean, there's plenty of teams circling around him.
Yeah, but if you
Arsenal
get
being
a big
one.
contract, you're gonna get a big fee, which
No, right. That's what they want to do. They want to tie him down. I mean, it's up to him though if he wants to sign it. That's the thing.
But I think he will sign it, bro. I think he's fine. He's happy at Wolves. It looks like he's happy at
But
Wolves.
you got to remember when they sign on, the club gets more money.
Yeah, that's true.
So if he has less time on his contract, he will receive more money. You get me?
Yeah,
His
yeah.
wages, it will go less to the fee and more to his wages, which is what players want now. A little bit of security. So that's the problem now with the transfers is the players are kind of fucking pulling the
Hmm.
club's leg, running out their
And
contracts.
mhm. Moving on to Villa and City. Can you believe this? Villa put a draw out of the hat.
Hey, that was a great performance, man.
Me
I,
personally, I've been saying, where's this all season, bro? I have not seen this all year at all.
I'm telling you, Erling Haaland getting another goal, like that's
10th of the
ridiculous.
year already, bro. And we're just in September.
It just goes to show
And
you. It just goes to show you, bro. Like once Man City get him going, I'm telling you, this is a runaway train, bro. It's gonna be a
I need him to
runaway
be
train.
sleeping. I need him to be sleeping on Saturday, but we're not talking about that right now. We'll talk about that another day. But
It's just he's just destructive, bro. Like he's probably the best. Like they're comparing him like as far as at his age, he's the best
mm-hmm,
striker at his age that we've ever
100%.
seen.
This man did not make any changes until like the 73rd minute, bro. They could have probably won this game too. On top of that, bro.
Right, but I mean, you can't blame it. He pulled out the draw. Leon Bailey come through. Like
Yeah, you
you
still had
can't.
Alvarez on the bench. You still have Grealish is was back on the bench as well, and you still have Cole Palmer if you want to go young.
Right, but Pep, Pep, he's stubborn. He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Not gonna do it.
Ready to move on as well. My favorite topic every single freaking podcast. We literally talking about this every single podcast at this time, basically. When is Brendan Rodgers going to get sacked? When is he going to get sacked?
I don't know what it's gonna take, man. 5 losses in a row.
My
We're already
bro,
at 5 losses and he's not sacked.
I
I don't know
was
what's
thinking
going.
that I was thinking that these brothers are gonna show up in the first minute in Nacho score and then just give an own goal like it's all good, bro.
Yep, the own goal, and then McAllister's fucking
Yeah, and then Calcedo get the second goal, and then they got back a tying goal, and I was like, oh,
Trossard.
we have a game here. I was thinking we have a game.
It was just shambolic defending, bro. Like you can't.
And
It
then
was
Brighton just
Ndidi.
comes in the second half, like, bro, like, yo, we're not fucking around. They're really not
Ndidi's
fucking
not a
around here.
center. Ndidi's not a center back.
Yeah.
Ndidi's not a center back. It's obvious. And you're
Mm-hmm.
putting him in a position where he's not comfortable, and you can tell. You can tell he's
Exactly.
not comfortable. So it's
Damn,
like,
bro. McAllister had two goals too. From McAllister could have had a hat trick. It wasn't for outside, bro. He had a game.
yeah, no, he
Another
had it.
game.
He had a great
Great game.
game. No, but that free kick, McAllister free kick was just
Bro,
was
at this point,
disgusting.
it's like they could put anybody there, bro, and that team just fires up, bro.
Oh no, for sure, for sure. But again, bro, Brighton, Grand
Yeah,
Potter,
Harry
Grand Potter,
Potter with the
bro.
Harry Potter setting, bro.
I
But
think it's
it's
between
I don't
him and Arteta for manager of the month, I'd say.
yeah, for sure.
But
I am
yeah.
I'm ready to move on. Let's bring in some a little bit of Champions League for y'all. We're gonna bring you guys the English teams though. We're not gonna tell you about everybody else. We can do that on Thursday because me personally, we care more about the English teams to be honest with you. But I'm not saying nitpicking, but we'll give you the results on the other games on Thursday. So let's go with Chelsea and Dynamo. They're going all the way to I think what they're Russian or the Ukrainish. I'm sorry guys, I'm
No,
not fact checking.
Dynamo is Croatian, I think.
Croatian. There you go. My bad. Sorry guys, I'm not fact checking here. It's
But
gonna be a
I
test.
say Chelsea 3-1. Like I don't see them
Really,
losing.
I had Chelsea 1-2-0, 2-0. I see
I
them
have them
struggling.
3-1. I don't see them struggling. I see them going through them 3-1. All
Okay.
right.
Alrighty, moving on to Sevilla and Manchester City. I think City should actually win this game. Two to the good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tricky one, but yeah, I'd say two to the good. I say 3-1 or no, I say 4-2. I say
4-2
4-2, yeah.
in Seville. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's at Sevilla, I see Sevilla pushing forward and trying to get goals. So I can see them scoring.
All right. Moving on to Napoli and Liverpool. I actually have an upset here. I have 2-1 Napoli.
I have a 2-0 Napoli.
Napoli. Damn. Then they're going ballsy.
You know how the Italians are when they go home, bro. They're
Hey, bro.
defensively
And
solid. It's just
Cholo's son, bro. And Cholo's son with followed by with Chucky Lozano, bro.
I'm just saying, like I know how the Italian clubs are, and Naples is a
Mm-hmm.
tricky place to go, so it's hard to score. Winning at
You
Naples
know,
isn't for everybody. You already know how it is, but
they're gonna be parking the bus like hella crazy too, bro.
they got a decent squad. They can hit you on the break, so I
Hmm.
don't see an issue with that. As you saw last weekend, we got hit on the break. So
Yeah, we definitely have Liverpool losing, so that's for sure. Moving on to my boys, they were back at the Champions League, yes, sir. Watching Tottenham on a Wednesday night, yes, sir.
right.
I have
Anyways,
three to the good
who you
against
playing?
Marseille. Marseille.
Oh, you're playing Marseille. Okay, you
That's
ain't
what I'm
winning at
saying.
Marseille.
They're gonna come to us. We're gonna slice them up like bread.
Uh, I
Nuno
have a
Tavares
draw.
will get another loss against Tottenham.
I say draw.
Draw at home. You're insane.
Marseille's on smoke.
We're gonna put these motherfuckers in a spliff, fam.
Okay, we'll see, bro. But I have a draw. I have a 2-2 draw.
Well, since we're playing Wednesday nights, you lot playing Thursday. I'm ready to move on to Zurich and Arsenal. Y'all go
Oh,
all the way.
that's an Arsenal win for sure.
You all the way to Switzerland, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, 3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, you guys should walk away.
We have
Yeah,
to.
y'all should
We
win. To
have to
be honest,
fucking put them in a split. 2-0
that
or
should have been
3-0.
the. Mhm. And Manchester United host Real Sociedad. They should be fine, bro. Comfortably a
I
win,
say
3-0.
2-1. I say 2-1 because it's tricky. You know what I mean? They can come
I
there and
have them
they
winning.
could make a draw. I'd say like the best result they could get is a draw. But I say a 2-1 Manchester United win.
I have 3-1. Yeah, 3-1, not 3-0, 3-1. I don't like for some reason Spanish teams like to show up in these little mini competitions, but
That's what I'm saying. And especially when they go to English teams, they just love to get one
yeah.
and it's possible banana peel. That's what I'm saying. Real Sociedad could be a banana peel. So we'll see.
Last last but not least, these freaking bozos thought they were gonna be big in Europe, trying to make their way into the Europa League, like into the Champions League, my bad. Like they think they're a bunch of scallywagons, that's what they are. West Ham against FC. I don't even know how to pronounce this. FCSB.
FCSB.
That's literally what they pronounce.
West
FC.
Ham West Ham need to win.
They need
They
to
have
come
to win.
there and just try to win the competition, bro.
They have to win. It
They have to win that game, bro.
has to be 2-0, 3-0 minimum,
Minimum, exactly, bro. If they don't win, then there's trouble right there.
There's something wrong there because they're way too strong for that competition.
exactly. But before yeah, so I am ready to talk about before we're gonna conclude. I do want to tell you about that little topic that I've been seeing and picking at. I've been looking at it, which sounds a very good topic. I would say for a couple 2 to 3 minutes. Do you think it's a question for me to you actually? Do you think that they should start looking at I would say like American sports like basketball, football, hockey, like time wasting? Do you think it should stop the clock?
Uh, and like as far as like time wasting during the game
Yes.
to, oh yeah, for sure. They should add on time at the end for time wasting for sure. I think that's a pretty good rule that football has that a lot of other sports don't have is if you
All
time
sports have
waste.
that pretty much.
Yeah, if there's time wasting, they'll add it on. In basketball, I've seen them do it. They'll take it back on,
Mm-hmm.
but special situations. Um, Hockey, I've never really seen them take time back on unless it was like some miscommunication with a power play.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but other than that, like I feel, yeah, they should add on time if there's time wasting
Yeah, because I
towards
feel
the back end.
like stop the clock. I feel like it should stop the clock because of the fact that they're literally taking advantage of time wasting, which is getting annoying at this point, to be honest with you.
Right, exactly. Or they implement a rule like, well, in basketball you can't really time waste because there's a shot clock, which eliminates that. Um, in football, I feel like you can't really time waste because you have to snap at a certain amount of time. Hockey, I feel maybe you can if you can keep the puck between you and you guys.
Yeah, you keep the
Yeah,
puck. That's different, though. But you're just still in play. But like, it's not like I'm talking about like a throw in, like a goal kick, a penalty, the whole 9 yards. Like that one. I meant like those little nick and picks. I'm saying
You
every
mean you
single time
mean
there's
you
a
mean in
foul.
you mean in football?
Huh?
You're talking about in football?
Yes, yes.
Well, in football, I mean, there's no other way just to add more time at the end. That's it. Like, but that's just the way the rules of the game
Because
flow. And
even though they do add that extra time, I'm seeing like they still time waste about it, which is like the reason why.
granted, yes, they don't add as much time as they should because they waste more time than they actually can add on because they're not going to add on like 20 minutes because these people were just time wasting. You know what I mean? Add
Mm-hmm.
on 5 minutes at the end and that's all you get. You know what I mean? Or something like that. That's like the average. That's the average stoppage time now. It's five
Yeah,
minutes. That's
5 minutes
fucking
at a time. Yeah, because they're getting a little bit of water break still because obviously it's still hot over there too. So
well, no, but that's it's just been like that before the water breaks, before even COVID.
mm-hmm.
The average fucking add-on time was 5 minutes. It felt like sometimes in certain situations, it was like, bro, there's no way. Where were those 5 minutes? Like nobody got injured, nobody, and they still added 5 minutes. Like
Of
that,
course,
it's
yeah.
just trying to add drama or something to the game, and it's just like stop.
Especially for VAR, but that's another day.
Right, right. But the whole VAR thing is a whole other argument, and we can have a
But,
whole podcast about it. But
mhm. But this is gonna be wrapping up, guys. We'll be back on Thursday to bring you all the results from the Champions League and preview of this weekend's fixtures. This is Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. Like, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. You already know we're here.
all right, man, boy, as he said, we signing off. Blaze 2, get at me in the morning. Per.